I referring to all Arabs, just most of them?
That's quite a lot.
Or no?
Yes. Well, I mean, 88% of Egyptians think Israel doesn't have a right to exist. So yeah, most of them.
Look, Yakov.
I just like to invert it, like whatever they say, like whatever they invert, I'm just going to invert it back.
I just take their version. It's great. It's hard for them to argue when they're like, yes, Tel Aviv is on fire. Yes, Tel Aviv is on fire. Thank God the Jews will invent something that makes fire.
It's wishful thinking.
It's delusional. Like 30 buildings were injured in the 12-day war. 30 buildings in all of Israel. 28 people were murdered, unfortunately. 14 of them were Arabs. Go figure. Like, it's only 20% of the population in Israel that is Arab. So how do we get to 50% of Iranian missiles killed Arab, or rather 50% of the deaths caused by Iranian missiles killed Arabs? It's really simple, because Allah prefers the Jews.
Random.
Allah protects the Jews. It's not random. That's more than 2 standard deviations in terms of probability. Not random.
It's possible.
It is God's hand. Thank you very much. Yes, it is God's hand at work in Israel, protecting the Jews, and choosing to kill the Arabs at the hands of the Muslim missiles. Can I get a hallelujah? Hills is like, oh my God, Jeff's speaking my language.
I love you, Jeff. You are the chosen people. You're God's chosen.
Oh my God, I heard that voice once before, and you know what it said to me, Hills?
Run. No, what it?
No.
I don't feel for anything.
No, that voice said to me.
I was chosen for Trump.
I was at Taylor University, which is a very Christian university in Indiana, and I was working in the student union, and a girl came up to me, and she's like, "What are you?" I said, "What do you mean, what am I?" She's like, "You're different. You're exotic." I said, "Oh, I'm Jewish." She said, "Just like the Lord." I said, "I guess." She goes, "That's hard." That's the last time I heard that voice.
It sounds like Paris Hilton.
Did you bang her?
That's hot.
I was in the phase of my life where I was incredibly moralistic and stupid. In this period, there were 2 or 3 women that, like, essentially offered themselves to me, and I just don't know why I didn't say yes to any of them. And I honestly regret it.
Aw.
Like
Don't worry, you'll see them again in heaven.
No, I won't. I'll never meet them again. But they were hot and horny and like literally verbally invited me, and I said, "No, thank you. I'm far too professional. This is a work environment. I couldn't possibly have sex with you." What the fuck was I thinking?
Dumbass.
Totally. Like, it's one thing to blame your wife for not having sex with a woman. It's a totally different thing to blame your work.
Did they work under you, or?
Well, one of them was an employee of mine. However, and I would even still agree, fucking an employee is a really bad idea. However, when this occurred, I can tell the whole story. It's actually kind of hot. But when this occurred, she was picking up her paycheck because I had already fired her.
Ooh, hate sex.
Yes. I fired her. 2-3 weeks later, she came to pick up her paycheck, and she started taking her clothes off in my office.
Stop it.
Not even lying. She had new piercings that she just felt the need to show me.
Were they on her titties?
I was gonna say, like, in a place where you couldn't see with
The 2 she showed me before I said stop were on her titties, but she had already unbuttoned the top of her pants to show me the 3rd one.
Oh, God. Oh, boy. And you did not fuck her?
I did not fuck her.
Okay.
And
after she pulled off her pants? My God, you.
She didn't get her pants off. She just got the top button open.
Did you mace her?
He didn't fuck crazy. Wow.
Yeah, definitely should have fucked that crazy. Background, this girl was, I want to say, like 19, and before you say that's disgusting, I was like 22. She had like a sugar daddy, and she was this like goth, skinny, little, tiny, beautiful, tattooed Jewish girl who just, yeah. So apparently her sugar daddy wasn't giving it to her well. She was thinking, this guy will give it to me well. And I didn't, unfortunately. I should have. God damn it.
Sounds like it was good that you didn't, though.
Shut up, Leslie.
Well, you could have given it to her, but she could
This
have.
is not the role you play in my friend's group. This
You
is
could
the
have
role
given it to her, but she
That's-
could have given it back. She could have given you an STD. So you see.
I was gonna say, Jeff.
I expect this from Rena, not from you, Leslie.
Right, you
Right, I
are the one.
accidentally forgot where I was. I must be having...
It's
Oh,
all
fuck, Leslie.
Fuck.
Look, all my friends are valuable, but they all play their roles. Leslie, you are the one that encourages me to have irresponsible sex.
Yeah, I want you to do things that you don't normally do.
Exactly.
She's the one who encourages the fucking. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I
Yes.
think everyone should explore things.
Including homosexuality.
Most important.
I mean, Leslie agrees with that, yes.
Yeah, that tracks with my agenda.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I'm not looking to gain on the population. I'm not looking to exceed our end strength here. I'm just looking for the intern of the summer, returning back to the wild afterwards. Whatever you do on your own is on you.
Yeah, she puts you
No,
back as a
Leslie,
better person. She puts you back. You know.
I think you're just so giving. You prefer to give women a new experience. Like, it's one thing to have sex with someone who has sex all the time.
Yeah.
That's another thing to show someone sex in a way they've never imagined.
I just like people to come in a way they've never come. And if they're like, holy fuck, I've never come before, that really gets me off.
That woman.
Oh, fuck.
I did have a
Yeah,
friend
it-
who said, this has been probably 10 years ago now, but
Salesman in
she's married
a
and she's like, what? Anyway, she was like, yeah, I mean, I think I've had an orgasm. I'm like, what? Wait, what? Like, if you don't know, then you did not have one.
Exactly.
But, straight.
But you could have all different
Exactly.
types. They're
Yeah.
not all.
But something happened.
There's so
guessing.
many different kinds. Like your legs could shake, or I don't know. There's all sorts of stuff.
Okay, we're being streamed.
Burning
We're
Man,
being
Burning
streamed. And
Man,
based on
Burning Man.
Elena's entrance of the room, she's a full-time watcher of someone's stream, because we are now being streamed, people. So let's be less interesting, because John Kitover is a fucking homo who likes to ruin everyone's fun.
And his stolen valor.
And likes to pretend he actually served in the army, and he's probably a fake Freemason. We'll find that out too, since me and several other people are Freemasons. John Kitover is a fraud, and Allah is going to have vengeance on him. Although Allah's conflicted because he's a patrilineal Jew. No, that's right. Allah's going to take vengeance on him. Fucking fake veteran, fake Jew, fake man, fake winner, fake politician. You're just a fake loser.
Fake too.
I think he's real. He reads the Tanya.
Yeah, Danny, you have terrible fucking judgment.
All of Danny's friends are fucked up and troubled. I'm sorry. And even though we are part of that, most of them that come in here that aren't us are crazy.
Yeah, everybody blames me. They're like, you get the weirdest people. I'm like, they're all fucking Danny's friends. Everyone.
Oh, Elle, did you get flowers?
Do you like them?
Yeah, they're pretty.
Yeah.
I can buy myself flowers.
Oh my god, they're so pretty.
Are they pretty?
They're so like a little springy stuff. Sprummer, maybe?
Yes.
Mm,
Dazzle. Do you know Chicago, like the musical?
Yes.
Give them the old razzle dazzle.
Razzle dazzle.
Oh my gosh, I was sitting over here doing the press time rag from Chicago by myself in the kitchen the other day, just like, notice I nipped some around, almost. Dun, dun, dun. It was nuts. This is my life.
Breaking news. According to Netanyahu's office, the U.S. attack on Iran's Fordo nuclear facility destroyed its vital infrastructure, rendering it unusable. More breaking news. A drone has been launched from Yemen towards Israel.
Yeah, Trump just said that any weapons fired from Yemen he'll consider to be attacks from Iran and blame Iran.
Did he say that? Good. That needed to be said like 6 months ago by Israel, but I'm glad Trump said it.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I think
He's redeeming himself a little bit.
he said something similar months ago.
He's always.
Yeah, he did.
He's always said
he
that.
implied it.
Oh, wait, are we talking about Trump or Netanyahu implied it?
Trump
I
said
could have
it.
sworn
in
Trump implied it a few months ago.
Yeah, but Trump just put it on to
I love how this fucker can live with himself when he ruins everybody's fun. Edmund, go kill yourself.
Oh, don't worry, Jeff.
Why are we mad at Edmund?
Danny, because he's a reprehensible piece of shit, Danny.
Maybe Hashem sent him to make us talk better.
No, Danny, here's the thing. I'm actually considering blocking anyone who follows any of Edmund's accounts so he can't come in here.
Oh shit, I'm on
Just
the cutting
FYI.
block. I'm on
Yeah,
the
just
cutting block
FYI,
now.
you may have to choose him or us.
Yeah, but Jeff, he follows me and I don't follow him back, so he can still know where I am. It doesn't matter if you follow him back. Or
I
just
actually know
Well,
he's
I still like him.
Block him.
I
Block
heard-
him. Come in.
I
when you're
heard-
home.
I try, but sometimes I don't always get
All
it.
the ones. Yeah.
He told me that the account that it is, he told the room is not connected to a single human being.
Yeah,
you're
no,
never
I figured
gonna
as
catch
much.
So you're never gonna catch it. They said that in
Yeah.
a room actually. So
Yeah, I figured as much. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to get that. Like,
so I don't
Trump said
know
it
which
on March
account,
17th.
but it's gonna be someone with no friends.
yeah, that's fine. We'll just. I'm going to levy charges with him at the Masonic Lodge, because I can do that. And his behavior will be incredibly embarrassing. He's a Freemason. Lodge 33 in Chicago.
Ooh, Lodge 33 is good.
That's a special number, 33.
Everything about Masonry is special. He defiles it.
Can I become a man to become a Mason?
No.
That's the
Please?
Eastern Star, hun. You have to be. Isn't it
Eastern
Eastern Star?
So Trump said it on March 17th, that any attack or any drone or missile fired by Yemen would be considered coming from Iran.
I somehow missed that. That's an
But he
important statement.
never followed up on that. Like,
Never.
he said it,
Well, I mean,
and then they fired a
Trump says a
whole
lot of shit. Trump says a lot of shit.
Okay, changing the subject only slightly. I had a friend call me with her hair on fire. New York has voted in a Muslim
No.
mayor.
No.
So
He won the
explain.
Democratic primary
Oh, okay.
in a
Which is basically the same
Which is
thing.
basically
Which is
saying he's
basically
going
the
to be
same.
mayor.
I think we gotta go Republican
Eric
now.
Adams is going to run
Eric
it.
Adams doesn't have a chance in hell.
Eric Adams, everyone says he's so corrupt.
Jesus, he's not going to be mayor. I'm sorry, you guys are.
Yeah, we are fucked.
Yeah, we're gonna watch
The ranked choice
socialism
voting
happen
also
live
confused
in
the
New York.
crap out of a lot of people.
Live from New York.
And we won't know the results till about a week
Saturday
from now.
night.
Because he didn't get more than 50%, so they now have to look at the rankings.
Cuomo conceded.
I understand. He shouldn't have. He should have waited a week.
But he didn't. So that is your prime. That
I
is
know.
your
He's just,
Democratic.
like, ridiculous.
I love
Ranked choice voting, don't concede until you know how where all the second place people came in. I think it confused the crap out of pretty much everybody. They figured they had to write in any name.
he shouldn't have been Me Too.
He said he would arrest Benjamin Netanyahu if he is in New York. Which the U.S.
I think Netanyahu needs to plan a trip to New York immediately to demonstrate how irresponsible and out of touch this fucker is. And let Trump go ahead and arrest this fucking candidate. Or well, actually, it's got to wait until he's actually the mayor. Because once he's mayor, if he tries to arrest Netanyahu, he's violating federal law.
I mean, we're not even a signatory to the relevant.
Well, and it's irrelevant because it's the federal government would actually have a seat at that table to arrest someone on that.
And he said, "Oh, this is a sign of leadership where no leadership has been."
He's also running on taking over all the grocery stores in the city, running them rent-free, tax-free, and no profit.
Jesus Christ.
The one of the other stupid ideas.
That's one of his ads. That's straight out of one of his ads.
Is expanding rent control, which is just going to reduce the number of housing units.
Yeah, well, okay. In fairness, the economic stuff about this guy, I don't care about.
Oh.
He's an anti-Semite, an anti-Israel guy. Some things are relevant and interesting to people here, but him expanding property tax credits or whatever the fuck you're talking about, that's just your standard Democrat.
So he's pro rent control because my step grandma was so big on rent control for New York City. She was on all those things.
I mean, rent control's at this point a scam in New York anyway.
It's fucked up because she barely had to pay any rent for so long, so I kind of felt bad for the landlord, you know?
It's all basically grandfathered, and what's fucked up about the system, frankly, is you can inherit a rent-controlled apartment, with rent control. Doesn't matter what your income is. Weird. It's a weird system.
No incentive to.
I don't think they were able to inherit it. Once he died, it was done, but she had a really good deal.
The only way you can inherit it is if you're on the lease with that person when the person dies. Then
if you're smart, you get on the lease before they die.
She should have.
Yeah, that's how
I would have liked to live
happen,
there.
right?
Yeah.
Exactly.